So welcome back, Retro fam. You may wonder why I'm starting the video off in the van. It's purely because I'm on my way to the post office and I just wanted to chronicle this sad moment before it's gone forever. So yeah, I'm off to the post office to post these. Now, if you're wondering what these are, you'll know that I said I was selling my collection. So that's what that is. It's not all of it. I haven't listed everything. It's been a mammoth task, but I listed quite a few items, and within 36 hours, I've sold a fair amount. The NES is gone, the SNES is gone, the GameCube is gone, a load of games, DS, XL is gone, and then obviously there's a hell of a lot of traded into CEX. I still haven't heard of CEX, so bear with me with that. I dropped it in on Sunday. It is now Thursday. I still haven't heard. I've sent them a quick email just to see what's happening with my order, because it'd be nice to know what vouchers we got there and if there's anything being returned to me so I can get that listed on eBay. So yeah, that's everything sold at the moment. I've still got a few things listed on eBay, like the Mega Drive 2, and a few bits and bobs. I still got other things to list on there, such as the Sega Saturn and the games, the Dreamcast, my Master System 2. So it isn't all on there. I would say I'll leave a link in this video, but I don't know if it'll, by the time this video goes out, it may all be sold, because I wanted to put a link in the video you've seen before this, and literally within 24 hours, most of it had sold. So I don't know. I'll leave a link to my little eBay, whatever you call it. It's not a shop, but my eBay front or whatever. You can make your own minds up, but it is selling super fast. I don't know the total of funds yet. I have had a couple of payouts off eBay, but I want to get this posted now. I can deduct the postage from, obviously they've taken their fees out. Now I'll get it all posted. I can deduct the postage, and then we'll know where we're sat in the game fund. So I will update that later in the video. And I have made a purchase as well, which I shall show you later on. So yeah, I just thought I'd do this, guys. This is becoming very, very real now. Saying goodbye to my beloved items. It is quite sad. I was listing the Nintendo Switch controllers, and then I just didn't list. I couldn't list them. To be honest, I was surprised at the value of some of them, because I've only got 6, I believe, but they're all brand new sealed. And when I was listing them, sold prices for some of them were a lot more than I thought. Most of those I paid like £5 for or £10 for from Car Boots or Marketplace, and some of them were selling for £30 each. And I just thought, why am I know I don't have a Switch anymore, if CEX take it, that is, but they just look cool. I got something about controllers, limited edition controllers, so yeah, I decided to keep them. But the majority of it's going. I will keep you posted, literally. No, I'll keep you all updated with how it's all progressing and the game fund and whatnot. So I'll see you in the next part of the vlog, which may be a game hunt. It may be back in the game room. So on my travels, I was in the middle of the town centre in Abergavenny, so I thought I'd pop to the charity shops. Now, there is a charity shop. It's newly open, and it's a massive charity shop. They have tons of games, and when I say tons, they've probably got 200 to 300 games. All fodder, usually. They're overpriced, so they know their prices. Like, they had Zelda on the GameCube in the window, I noticed, £20, so they know what they're doing. They've obviously researched their prices. Anything that's left upstairs is all stuff that's not really worth trading in or reselling or anything like that. So I thought I'd give it a miss. Opposite the road is a cat sanctuary. It's a tiny little charity shop. Every time I've gone in there, there's been no games. Well, today I went in there and there was a stack of games. So I'll put the footage up now. Now, as you're looking at this, there is a hell of a lot of Call of Duty games. You know, my eyes lit up a bit. So I thought I'd just grab a pile. I grabbed all the ones I thought would be worth anything, and I've put them to one side. I've then gone through them all. Out of all of those Call of Duty games, there was only 3 that was really worth trading in. One had a disc missing, one had the wrong disc, another was badly scratched, etc, etc. So there was only 3 worth trading in. The one I scanned, I can't remember what it was, but it only traded in for 10p. And then the other games I scanned, if they wasn't worth trading in, I put them back. However, I have bought 3 games. Now, these games are priced at £1 each. So the 3 games I picked up are, we've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now they had 3 copies of these. One was really badly scratched and one, the disc was missing, I believe. No, it was the wrong disc in the case. It was actually Call of Duty Ghosts, which I should have checked really, because I could have kept the disc in case I found a case later on. But this cost me £1, and this has a trade-in value of £3, so there's a £2 profit there. Like, I know these aren't huge numbers, but they all add to the fun, don't they? We got Black Ops 2. This cost me £1, and this trades in for £4, so we've got a £3 profit there. And this little beauty, news to me, didn't know anything about this. Guitar Hero Greatest Hits. Now this was also £1. This actually trades in for a £12 voucher. CEX sell this for £18. I never played the Guitar Heroes. I had a quick go at my mate Reese's house when I was like 18. Never bought one. I know some of them are worth a few quid, but yeah, this really shocked me. So there's £11 profit to be had there. So in that quick little visit, I just thought I'd pop in somewhere where it never has games. It's cost me £3 for these 3 games, and I have got a total of £19 back. So that is a grand total of £16 profit just for nipping in while I was in town. So I'm more than happy with that. It's the best charity find I've found in a while. You know, it's not amazing, but to have an £11 profit on a game from a charity shop in 2024, I was getting really disheartened because obviously the car boots have stopped. Marketplace isn't the best, and charity shops seem to be through the roof. But in all fairness, that's brought my faith back in charity shops a little bit. It can still be done. You just got to be a bit more patient, and you know, there's going to be a lot of time between these finds. But yeah, nice little £16 profit to the game fund. They should all trade in. The God of War discs, God of War, Call of Duty discs are pretty immaculate. This one has slight scratches. I don't know if you can see, but they do allow slight scratches on the games anyway. It should pass. I will give it a wipe over before I trade it in. And the beauty of Xbox 360 is I don't think you need the manuals and things, so because they don't advertise as with manual or without. So yeah, I am more than happy with that. Nice little £16 profit, and I'll see you all soon whenever I get my camera out again. So I finished work early. I thought, right, let's go and trade these games into CX, and I'm going to find out what the hell is happening with my drop and go order with all my handhelds that I dropped off 4 or 5 days ago. Right. Fuck me if CEX got fussy. So they wouldn't take this. Well, they wouldn't take any of the games I just purchased because they're too heavily scratched. I don't know if you can see the scratches on there. Very, very little. Same with the Modern Warfare, you know, all the 2 Call of Duty games. There are a few scratches. I'm not going to say they're mint, but regardless, they won't take any of those anyway. So I'm going to try a different CEX, because he looked at, I think it was that one first, and he said it was 2 scratches. So, well, to be honest, mate, I don't think you'll take any of them because they've all got that sort of a level of scratching. It's nothing. And yeah, he wouldn't take any of them. So my 3DS, they wouldn't take this. It all works fine, cosmetically it's fine. The reason they wouldn't take it, the serial number has rubbed off over time due to age, so they wouldn't take that. The DS Lite they wouldn't take because the A button gets a little stuck. It does work, but it sticks sometimes, so I'd agree with them on that. That's fair enough. Game Boy Pocket, they wouldn't take this. Have they taken? Yeah, they've taken the batteries out of all of them. They wouldn't take this because the serial number's rubbed off on this as well, apparently. I don't even know where the serial number would be on this. But regardless, the serial number's rubbed off it, so they won't take this. It's about a 30, 40-year-old console. Of course, the fucking serial number's going to be rubbed off. But that's been in someone's hand for hours and hours. So, yeah, they wouldn't take that. And then this little beauty. Let's just check they've left all the manuals and stuff in. Yeah, everything's there. But they wouldn't take this either, you know. I thought, what the hell? And that is because of the serial number again. So, I don't know. Oh yeah, the serial number would have stuck on there. That's gone. So, you know, mind boggles. Also, my 2DS, I thought that was in this box, but it's not. They said they had to give me an unboxed price because the box was too damaged. So I'm going to try and find the clip. Yeah, it was a bit battered, but it wasn't that bad. And they've taken the Game Boy Advance SP as boxed, and that was way more battered. I think they have anyway. I haven't actually checked the receipt. Oh well, there's the receipt. I'm a bit pissed off, if I'm honest, with CEX on this one. So they took the Game Boy Advance SP. I'm not sure if it's boxed or unboxed price. That box was battered, I agree. 2DS, it wasn't that battered, but they've given me unboxed price, which I would have rather had it back and sold it on eBay. And what else? The Switch, they gave me unboxed price because there was one cardboard insert missing. I don't know what insert they're talking about. It had the insert for the screen to sit in, it had the insert for the Joy-Cons, it even had the insert for the cables. So what insert's missing, I do not know, but one of the cardboard inserts were missing there, so I had to take unboxed pricing on there. So I lost £17 just for one piece of cardboard missing out of the box. What else? I think that's about it, but yeah. Oh, and speaking of boxes, they did take the Game Boy Advance, and they must have taken that as a box price, because they didn't mention that to me, even though the box did have a rip in the top, and it was all in Japanese. So I don't know what they're talking about. They're going to email me over the voucher and probably what they've given me for everything, which I will put up here. I will update the voucher, but I think with consoles and stuff, I'm about done with CEX, I think. They're too scratched. Fuck me. I've bought more scratch stuff than that from CEX. And the serial numbers are missing off the bloody Game Boys. They're like 40 years old. Anyway, that's my rant. Yeah, just be careful, guys, if you're taking stuff to CEX, because at the minute, they need to be mint. Otherwise, you're fucked. Excuse the language. I know there's probably children who watch. They obviously didn't want to take that either. So if anyone wants a copy of Madagascar for the DS, let me know. But yeah, so these are going to have to be eBayed. I've got a voucher of 400 something coming to me. Like I said, I will check the receipt later and see what I got box price or unbox price in. Man, I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Anyhow, so at least I know what's happened with the CEX stuff. It took them 4 days to do that as well, which for a handheld, like I said, I tested them all before I gave them in. I was aware of the sticky button on the DS Lite. I just wasn't sure if they would take it or not. They didn't mention the stylus missing, which I did. The stylus came, the pink stylus. I put it in my coat pocket. It's been in my pocket all week, and it's disappeared. So I've obviously lost that in work somewhere. So if any of my customers find a pink DS stylus, let me know. Yeah, so they're all going to have to go on eBay now, and I have to take a hit there. But I suppose at least I'll have cash rather than a voucher. But yeah, bit of a ball ache really. So word of warning, if you're taking stuff to CEX, make sure it's mint or brand new. Better yet, just take stuff brand new. And little things that annoyed me. My 3D Pulse headset for the PS5, they've taken that, they've accepted it. But then they've left the instruction manual in the box. Why didn't they keep that? It was in the box with the headset, so why didn't they just keep that? You know, they're selling it as a boxed item. Anyway, never mind. That's my rant. I'll see you all at the games room, and we'll go through some stuff there. So I'm back into the games room, gang. Just want to say, sorry about earlier on my little rant, but let me just show you these games. Like, there's hardly any scratches on them. So anyway, I'm gonna take him to another CEX and see what happens, because I just think he's being over fussy. And I got home straight away. I got on eBay. I put all the handhelds on eBay and Vinted, the ones that didn't sell. well, CEX didn't take. I've sold the DS Lite and I've sold the 3DS straight away for a total of £90. So that's good news. So they are sold. I also got some parcels that come today, so I'll just show you these quickly. These are nothing special. So this is Jedi the Fallen Order on PS4. I picked this up off Vinted. I've been meaning to play it for ages, so I thought why not. It was a £5. And then this, everyone's played this I'm sure except for me, Spider-Man on the PS4, so another £5. I've played Miles Morales only because when I first got my PS5 it was for free download on the PlayStation Plus, so I have actually completed that, but I want to get Spider-Man 2, so I thought I'm going to give this one a playthrough beforehand, and it came with a free bag of sweets as well, so thank you very much. But the piece de resistance, this package here, I should have really brought a knife, shouldn't I? Didn't realise it was so well wrapped. So I'm going to give you a bit of background about this one. If I can talk, that is, because my mouth's full. I'm really going to have to go and get something to open this. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. So yeah, I'm going to just give you a little bit of background, like I said. So there's someone I subscribe to on YouTube, I follow quite regularly, watch all their videos, and they are called the Welsh pokepicker. Now, his aim of his channel is he's collecting money for a poker fund. So his poker fund is using to buy Pokemon cards and things like that. He got some really nice cards, some graded stuff and whatnot. The way he's doing that is basically what I do. So he's going around charity shops, he's going around, you know, car boot sales, marketplace and all that. He's picking up different things. He's then flipping them on eBay to try and make a bit of a profit. Now, in his videos, he does come across the odd game and things like that. He's from Wales, I'm from Wales, so I give him a quick, well, commented on one of his videos and said how far away is he from me. It's roughly about an hour. So I put it to him that on his journeys, he does sometimes find games. So what he'll do with games, trade them into CEX and get in-store credit. And then when he gets a lot of credit, he'll buy a really nice item and then sell that on eBay. So in effect, he's getting a really nice game or a top-end game for free, because all these vouchers are free from car boot sales and profits he's made, and then he sells that for cash so he can put it towards his poker fund. So I gave him a message on Instagram. I said, look, any games you come across, let me know. Rather than him going down that route, if it's something I need for my collection, I'll buy them off him, save, so he can cut the middleman out. Lo and behold, a week or two later, he texted me. He used his vouchers to buy some nice stuff from CEX, and he got this game for me. So we didn't get it for me, he got the game, and I seen it on his Instagram, and I said, oh, I've wanted a box copy of that for a while. So he gave me a message and he said, I'm sure we can work out a deal. So this is it. Wrapped it very well, I'll give him that. It is Pokemon Stadium on the N64. Now, I did have this game. You all know I'm selling a lot of stuff. I had cart only. I've wanted a box copy for ages, and it's finally in my hands. It's a little bit worn, but you're going to expect that from the age. But there's no tears in this at all. Nothing's ripped. It's just a bit of the white wear around the edges, so I'm more than happy with that. Complete with manual, the Nintendo N64 warnings, and the transfer pack booklet. Now I have noticed, God, he even bubble wrapped this, fair play. And there's the game in the insert, so I'll be giving this a whirl now in a minute, because I've actually got my N64 set up downstairs because I was testing it before I sell it. So we have got a box copy of Pokemon Stadium finally, and this says it includes a transfer pack. Well, the transfer pack's missing, but if you look over there, I have actually got a transfer pack sat on the shelf, which I bought it, or it came with a console or something, which I kept with my Pokemon Stadium. Well, that can sit lovely in here now. So I will have a complete boxed Pokemon Stadium for the N64 with everything. I've wanted one of these for ages, so that is going off my hit list. So, Mr. Pokepicker, I would like to thank you so much for this. Please, everyone, go over and subscribe to his channel. Give it a watch. If you like hunting and bargains and reselling and Pokemon and gaming and all sorts of things, go over there. You will really enjoy his channel. So, yeah, I really want to thank you for that. That is amazing. And the deal he gave me on this was unreal. Basically, because he said the vouchers were free to him, he had to pay £70. This is £78 in CEX, so he used £78 worth of vouchers. And because the vouchers were free to him, he said I could have it for £50, including postage. So that was 50 quid all in. And yeah, it's £28 cheaper. I'm speechless. So I've saved 30 quid basically. Well, 28 quid having that. And I've already got the transfer pack here for it, which is absolutely amazing. So go over and check out the Pokepicker. What else was I going to say? Which now leads me on to the game fund. So I've had to write this down because I got a bit confused. So in the last video, we was left for £44 after I bought the Last of Us Steelbook. I have then purchased this from the Pokepicker for 50. So that had left me in a deficit. So I'm minus £6. With the things I've sold on eBay, including the 3DS and DS, which are sold today, that's £329. So that brings our cash total up to, well, it's £329.44. So that brings our total up to £323.44. And our CEX vouchers, the vouchers they gave us was £407.21. So I'm going to leave that up here. We have £323.44 in cash and 407 in vouchers, which is a grand total of £730.65. So we are off to a cracking start. And let's not forget, I have still got stuff to sell. I've still got stuff I haven't listed yet. So what have we got left to sell? I've still got my Sega Mega Drive, my Mega Drive 2, my Master System 2, my Nintendo 64 with all the games, 2 Nintendo Wii's, a white and a black. I've also got my Game Boy Color, my Game Boy Pocket, and one more thing, Sega Dreamcast. So we've still got all those to sell. So at the moment, what did I say, we're selling at 700. So what I wanted to try and do was beat the CEX vouchers, didn't I? So originally they quoted me £1,300 in vouchers. We're currently on 7, so we've still got a bit of legwork to do. So if we could try and get another 700 quid off the other bits and bobs, then it shows that it wasn't worth trading into CEX. But then they wouldn't have taken it all anyway. So regardless, that's the game fund. That's where we're at. Sorry this video's been a bit all over the shop. It's just been one of those weeks. A lot going on, so much going on. And there's one last thing I want to show you. So I was just Googling and typing into CEX random games that I had here to see what their value was. And I came across this. Now, it's a Game Boy game. It's not a Pokemon game. I didn't think there'd be any value in it. Put it this way, I got Mario Land on the Game Boy. I typed that in, I could get £4 trade-in or £3 trade-in. I typed this in, I was really, really shocked. Because I bought my DMG Game Boy, it was the first Game Boy I ever bought, probably a year ago. And this game was just inside it. I paid £45 for the Game Boy and this was inside it. Never heard of the game, had a quick go on it, wasn't for me. I'm going to show you something now on eBay up here. Like, I know that's a ridiculous price. That is a stupid price. But in CEX, this is going for this, 55 quid. I can get £38 voucher, which I was over the moon with. But doing a bit of research, they are out of stock in every CEX. They haven't got any. And there's only one for sale on eBay currently, which is £450. So I'm going to tell you the game anyway. It's called Firefighter. I've never heard of it. So Firefighter on the Game Boy. GameCube, I was going to say. Firefighter on the Game Boy. Never heard of it. But like I said, that was just in the Game Boy I paid £45 for. So if I trade that into CEX for 38 quid, my Game Boy's cost me £7. But I'm not doing that. I've stuck it on eBay. I've put it on an auction because I'm interested to see what this will sell for. Within an hour, I've had 2 people watching it. I've had someone message me asking me how much I would accept for it. I've told them I'm not accepting anything. I want to see the auction run purely because I can get 50. They're going for 55 in CEX. They're out of stock currently, which says to me it's quite a rare game. And there's only one for sale on eBay, which is currently £450. So his response was, okay, mate, no worries, good luck. I don't really care what it goes for. Well, in a way I do. I've put a reserve on it at £50 purely because I can get 38 from CEX. So anything less than 50 is not really worth me doing by the time you take into account the fees and the postage. So I'd be better off just trading it in the CEX for 38 quid. So I've put a reserve for 50. We'll just see how it goes. I'm just interested. I want to know. So I've never had a game that's rare, really. You know, I've got some heavy-ish hitters, but I've never had a game that was not in stock in CEX. Every game I've got, you can buy from CEX. So for that to not be in stock tells me it's rare, and only find one in eBay. I have found a sold on this. It was £136, but that was boxed. So I know this isn't worth nowhere near what the other guy's asking. I would hazard a guess of, I think CEX is probably on the money. If it's 136 boxed with manual, you want to be half in that at least. So I'd say between 50, 60 quid. But yeah, it'd be nice to see. But what a find. What a find. I didn't even know I had it. It was just sat here. Well, it's been sat in my Game Boy since I bought it. Literally on my shelf, just sat there. And it does work. So yeah, more than happy with that. So fingers crossed for that. And I'll keep you updated with what that sells at. So that's that for this week, guys. You've seen the game fund. That is currently here. A lot of vouchers, a bit of cash, and we've got more to come. So fingers crossed we can sell some more stuff. I'm really trying not to spend any of this now. What I want to do is try and get a massive total at the end, and then we can compare whether I would have been better off taking it all to CEX. Obviously now we know that they wouldn't have accepted it all, but just price-wise, would it be better of doing that or selling some on eBay? Because all this cash as well, I'm basically adding up the cash that goes into my account. So the fees are already taken off it, and then I'm deducting the postage. So all this is my money. There's no fees or postage come out of that. So that's it. That's the game fund. That's this week. I'm jabbering on now because I'm lost. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's getting late, and I've got consoles to list on eBay. So I will see you all on the next video. Thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Ta-da.